And here I am at Pinellas County Economic Development with Dee Dee Haggerty, Business Development Specialist for the department. And Dee Dee, growth is the watchword in any kind of an economic situation. You have to grow or you'll start to decline.
Right.
But here in Pinellas County, we're so built out that for a business to grow, there are certain challenges that need to be met.
Right.
It's a little bit more difficult. But you're going to tell me that you have a new tool on the Pinellas County Economic Development website to allow businesses to expand and grow their business a little bit more easily.
Yes, at pced.org. The way that you get to our new tool is by going right here to the center of our page and clicking on the for sale or lease sign to do the real estate search.
Okay.
It will take you out of our site and onto the tampabaysites.org, which is our new site for our site selectors, our existing businesses to conduct searches.
And I see you have a map here, you have a little search window. Let me give you a question then. I'm a small businessman here in Pinellas County and I want to expand and I want to see what kind of space is available in my neighborhood, say, or in Pinellas County anywhere.
Then you've come to the right site.
How would you help me? Okay, show me how it works.
For this particular search, we have a big draw on industrial space right now. So what we've done is a 15,000 to 25,000 square foot search for industrial space. You enter your parameters in and go ahead and click search.
All right, let's do that.
And it'll pull up a map and it will map particular properties that we have that our realtors have put into the database.
Look at that.
Now it only maps 5 at a time for the time being, but you can scroll down and you can see that there are several more properties here. You can pan through the pages to look through them all, but basically it highlights each one of the properties here, and under each one, if you click on it, it'll pull up a full report of that property for you.
And you get a street view kind of what the property looks like from the outside, all the important information that I would want to know as a businessman.
Right.
Now, a big question, what about incentives? You know, business people always are looking for incentives before they move. How can the map help me with that?
Well, we have layers built into that under the Layers tab up at the top of the search. We'll go to the Incentives bar,
Perfect.
and then we can turn some of these on, which are basically how we look into our redevelopment for the county as well. So you've got your search up. Once you turn on those layers, it highlights it on the map. You can zoom back in and find out if that property is located in one of those redevelopment or incentive zones.
So that might provide a special benefit for me to redevelop there,
yes,
to relocate
possibly.
there.
Absolutely.
That's great. Now, Pinellas County is made up of 24 municipalities. That's kind of the very unique thing about us, that each of these neighborhoods has a particular personality. So how does the map kind of help to profile those neighborhoods?
Right, well on the main map, when it comes up on the main page, underneath all of our municipalities and our communities are highlighted below. And it gives information like population, labor force, job growth, how many bachelor's degrees there are.
Just the information that a businessman would be interested in finding out about.
Absolutely.
So that's great.
Here's our report on Gulfport, so you can get kind of
We're
a
zeroing in on
snapshot.
Gulfport, and once again, they're a thriving little community, and this is the reason why. They have a lot of good stuff down
Absolutely,
there.
absolutely.
That's wonderful. Now, if I'm already located here, I already have my business, and I just want to kind of look at what's around me, in maybe a 10-mile radius or something. How can the map help me with that information?
With the pinpoint tool or find by location, for this particular scenario, we've used Ulmerton and Starkey, and I've dropped a pinpoint here, and it shows you can do all of these different reports here with labor force, demographics, consumer spending, wages, and businesses. The businesses, if we click on that, that actually does a 1-mile radius just because there's so many businesses that are just packed into such a small space here. But it gives you a snapshot of the industries in which those particular businesses are located in and their employees and their estimated sales, and you can drill down to actually find out those particular business names.
And it certainly might tell me about some resources that are available in my neighborhood that I don't even know about.
Right, if you need a vendor or to find out where your competition is.
Well, and I would imagine that that sort of information is really great for people who have their businesses here or who are really wanting to relocate here. But I would imagine if I'm up in Chicago wanting to move to Pinellas County, this is invaluable information.
This is a great tool. Our site selectors and companies that are looking to move to Florida definitely use economic development tools just like this to drill down and possibly get Pinellas County onto the short list so that they know they can find space here, and then they can contact us and say, hey, we've got a couple properties, we want to come see you and see what you can do for us.
An incredible asset. Now, if I have business space, if I have commercial properties that are available that I'm looking to fill, how can I get that information to you?
Right back on our homepage again at pced.org. Underneath that for sale or lease sign, there's an agent login button that they'll click on, and then that'll bring up a screen for them to be able to request access to our database, and I'll set them up with an account and they can start inputting their property.
So Dee Dee, an asset like this is going to make redevelopment in Pinellas County go a whole lot easier.
Absolutely.